Olaf, I do not have any 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3. Stupid phone.
Welcome to Feel Good Talk, where our focus is on mind, body, soul, and business. You are now tuning in to Let's Talk About It with your girl Izzy Meditates and your girl Kendra.
How are you? What's up, everybody?
Yes, and you can see we have our special guest. He is basically part of the family. We have Mr. Tyrone Ricks with the 10 of Life. How are you, Tyrone?
Oh man, I'm blessed. Definitely blessed to be on Feel Good Talk. You know what I mean? With my favorites, Kendra Moore and Izzy.
Well, we are blessed to have you.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure. It's always a pleasure.
So, how's everybody's week going?
Oh, everybody, you know, everything's good. You know, my landscaping season started, so you know, I'm doing that now. You know what I mean? You know, trying to juggle the tent and my landscaping stuff. So pretty busy.
Yeah, I've seen your pictures. It looks you do a great job.
Oh, they can't stop me. You know that.
All right. I love it.
How about you, Miss Kendra? How's your week going?
The week has been insanely crazy. And you know, I told my job, of course, I'm moving to Florida in July, right? So I'm moving to Florida, and then I was like, okay, let me call them and get the process started. And as soon as I called, it's like the movers call, the realtors call, then this person call, and I'm like, oh,
yes. Everything hit you at once.
I know. I'm like, it's happening. So you know, I'm gonna have to take a lot of woosah moments.
Hello.
But I'm good. I'm good.
That's good.
It's tough moving. Moving's a lot of work, man. Yeah,
yes, it is. That's it. Really is.
It is, but I'm blessed. They're gonna pack me, move me. They're gonna do all that for me.
Oh, so okay. Oh, you good then? You good?
Yeah. Well, I still gotta find a place to live. So in Orlando. So
that's the fun part. That's the fun part.
We got that covered. We're gonna call Colette on the phone. Colette.
Yeah, how about
it? She's out in the boonies someplace. I'm not trying to be up there. Yeah, I need to be. But anyway, what's going on with you, Izzy?
Listen, I have to say this to my friends, all my Virginia friends. I know I've been posting a lot of chickens and cows and all kinds of stuff, but y'all know that I'm from up north, and I get excited. I've been here since 1998, and I just get excited every time I see a chicken, a rooster, a deer, or a cow on the side of the road. I tried to pet the thing, but he wouldn't let me pet him. Right. So I just get excited about that kind of stuff. I know that she is so weird. But when I lived up north, we didn't have chickens that just like walked around the streets.
Oh no, so we had pigeons. We had pigeons.
I know, but it's the same thing. They were friendly though. I did try to feed the pigeons too when I was back home. I tried to feed the pigeons too. So So tell us about yourself, Mr. Tyrone Ricks. Tell us everything that you do. We want to hear all about it.
Right, you know, just straight. I'm the founder of the 10 of Life, you know, and what we do is, you know, we strictly for the people. Nonprofit is strictly for the people. People have direct connects with us, you know, like you guys need something to eat. We got food boxes like on a daily basis. We provide food, clothing, and other resources, you know, for the people. And now that I'm working with Coastville now, so basically I'm working with 2 cities now. Wow. You know, like you know, you can imagine, and you know, it's kind of crazy, busy, right? Yeah. But it's all for a good cause, you know. Like everybody's like, "Yo, man, you're doing a lot," but to me, I'm not doing a lot because it's something I would love to do. I love doing, so it's not. It don't get tiring. It's just like I love helping people, so you know.
Right. Yeah, I can see the passion. You have a passion for it, and you're always consistent, and you're always hype about it. You know, come on out, come visit us.
Well, certainly,
people connect with you because of just being so authentic and wanting to help people.
And that goes a long ways. I mean, anything you do in life, you know what I mean? You be real and you get good results, you know?
Yeah.
How did you get started in it? How'd you get started doing that?
Actually, what it is, first God gave me that vision, right? God gave me the vision.
Yeah.
And I always had it in my heart, like, you know, if I had a way, like, if I ever had an opportunity to give back, then, I would start my own nonprofit, like I always had it in my heart, know, like, so basically right now, it's not far-fetched that I started this nonprofit, because it's always in my heart to give back. So now, when I was down on 7 and Hayes one day, somebody's like, "Yo, man, can you come help me with this food load?" And from that point on, it just went from there, right?
Yeah.
So it went from just helping out on some random stuff. Then now I got my own nonprofit.
Right. That's cool. Yeah. So one of the things that I'm curious about, because I think when people think about starting a nonprofit, they may think that you have to have like all of this money. You got to be like wealthy. You got to be connected to this. So tell us a little bit about, how you started it.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I was broke. I listen. No, listen. No, you don't have it. It don't take money. It takes your heart and your passion. That's how you start it. You know what I mean? Like you gotta have it started with love. You gotta love to help people. You know what I mean? That's got to be the foundation first. You know, you gotta have that foundation first for the love. You know what I mean? You don't have to have $1 million. Don't have you just gotta have the passion to help people. You know what I mean? And from that point on, I guess, everything else work out.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. That's what I believe too. I think once what I have grown into is I feel like once you're on the path of doing what your heart desires, what your purpose is, then the opportunities come. You know what I mean? So that's like an automatic thing. So that's beautiful. Go ahead, Izzy.
Especially, guys, I'm sorry, Kendra. But
no, go ahead.
People like you guys too, right? You guys are helping too. You know what I mean? Like you guys are putting us on the platform so people can see us, right? You know what I mean? Feel good talk. You know what I mean? Look at us right now. How many people are watching? Because of y'all. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Like you guys are playing, definitely you guys is a big part in this. You know what I mean? So I appreciate you guys for doing what you guys are doing too.
Yeah, that's an inspiration because even I'm super nervous about like starting anything that's organization because I think a lot of paperwork. I'm like, well, I need to have this in order and that in order. But like you said, when there's a calling, you just have to jump for it and just
jump for it.
Yeah.
You got to.
And since I've met you, you've just had a passion about everything. I'm like, who is this guy? He is so hyped.
I'm hyped. I know, right? Right? You gotta be like, you gotta have that up tempo. You know what I mean? Like, cause then you got the up tempo. People will love to be around you. You know what I mean? Like, you got that high energetic spirit. You know what I
mean? Yep. So besides food, what else do you give out at the Tent of Life? What are some other things you offer?
Clothing. We do clothing, right?
Yeah.
We get free clothing out. I'm getting donations, from the people. You know what I mean? Like people in the communities. You know what I'm saying? So that right there says if we all come together as one, you know what I mean? It can happen. Anything can happen. Right. You get what I'm saying? Like it ain't me. It's like a lot of people in these communities that's stepping up and donating, right? So I definitely got to take my hat off to them too, because without them, there's no tent.
Right.
You know what I mean? So definitely got to pay respect for everybody that supports and preach. I mean, and show love to the tent. You know what I mean? Because that goes a long way.
Sorry, go ahead. You go.
No, go ahead, Izzy. Go ahead.
I was going to say shout out to everyone that is a part of your team and those that are beyond, because you've invited us to that group and it is like on and popping in there. Like we have word of the day. It's a lot of stuff going on in there. And it's just like, I don't even know these people. I've never met them before, but every day there's some type of love. And so that right there is an inspiration in itself. Everybody has something different that they do. We don't all do the same thing. Different walks of life. Some people are in different states, and I don't even know where half of everyone is from. But it's always, good morning, how you doing? If somebody has something they want to talk about, they share, and it helps out a lot because otherwise, I wouldn't even know what this person has to offer, and they wouldn't know what I have to offer as well. So having that foundation, I can see why you're so like excited and like pumped up, waking up in the morning and ready to rock.
Most certainly. Coastville, man, like them people out there, Sister Khadijah, she's a city councilwoman out there in Coastville. She's on board. You see her on the thread all the time. Like she's always showing love and support to the tent. We got a couple other people. We got Tanya. She opened her house up to the tent, cooked dinner for us. You know what I mean? It's people playing that part here, and that's really making me want to. Keep this thing going.
Yeah,
nice. Let's hit some comments real quick.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we have some people that are commenting, excited to tune in.
We got Breon Nichols in the house. He says, "What's up, y'all? Hey, Breon.
What up, Breon?
How are
Thank you for tuning in."
Charles Brakely.
Wow.
Brakely. What up, big homie?
Brakely.
Good evening.
You already know, brother.
I know, right? He says, "What's up, brother Tyrone Ricks?" Breon Nichols, awesome. He must be responding to a comment from before. Yeah. And then Charles Brakely says, "If you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life." It is so true.
That's true.
Yeah.
I totally believe that.
Yeah.
Breon Nichols is referring to something previously. He said, "That's right." Charles Breakley says, "Thank you for your service, brother."
Yeah, Breon a big help too down on 7 Hayes for the tent. He shows up. Oh yeah, he comes down there every day faithfully. You know what I mean? Like help out with the food boxes. You know what I mean? Cleaning up. You know, he always right there to help out.
Yeah,
always.
Breon Nichols says, "Definitely a process."
Definitely a process.
Yeah.
What up, Breezy?
Anything we do is a process. Unity, indeed.
It is.
Unity. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Breon Nichols says, "Definitely through people in Coatesville, thorough people in Coatesville."
Thorough people in Coatesville.
Yeah.
Definitely some thorough people in Coatesville, man. Shout out to
Coatesville.
He says,
"Great, PA, y'all." I think unity was one of our words, right? Wasn't it like one of the words for the day? Somebody put in unity one of those days. Yeah.
It was. I think, it was. It was.
Yeah.
And I love the word of the days too. The word of the days is all that. I love the word
I know,
of the
right?
day, and like a lot of people, sometimes people forget, but I mean, we gotta have that. We gotta be consistent about that because it's important.
For real.
To plant something inside your head in the beginning of the day. Like, all right, we got a word to live on, right?
Yeah, right. And I've been using it. I've been trying to like use that word like in everything that I do and say, okay, well, if we're gonna be unity today, how am I gonna bring unity together? Well, today is love. You know, am I acting in love? So it does play a huge part in setting standards for the day. My next comment is about smarts. You know, I love me some smarts.
I know you are Smarts #1 fan. I want you to know that. You are
Smarts, man. He is so cute. And he's like,
well, tell us who Smarts is in case for the audience.
Yes.
Okay, all right. All right, okay. I'll tell you all in the next show, right? All right, Smarts. That's how I met Smarts. You know, the first day we was down there on 7 Hayes giving out food, right? You know, to the community. Smarts walking up with a stroller, right? And he asked me, like, you know, can I have some groceries, right? And of course, we load him up, right? You get what I'm saying? Like, I mean, because hey, listen, this little kid out here, we gotta. I mean, hey, we gotta make sure he get fed, right? And his family too. So, but ever since that day, you know, like we grabbed onto him. You get what I'm saying? Like he been a part of the tent from that day. He was come over to the tent and volunteering. You know, every day after school and things like that. Actually, I just took him to school this morning.
Oh,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
So Tyrone, what's some of the so you're in the community and you know doing this great work, and you talked about how the community contributes. What are some of the misconceptions that people have? Because I'm thinking about the reasons why more people don't get involved. You know what I mean? So what are some of the misconceptions that people have when it comes to interacting with the community that you're in?
Sometimes, you know, I mean, to really get down to nitty gritty, you know, some people had nonprofits or organizations that did the wrong thing, right? And sometimes people just like, all right, they think twice now. You get what I'm saying? Because, all right, is this for real? Right? You know what I mean, like, is this guy seriously going, or is he really about what he's saying about? And I definitely want to be like a different look, or a different view. You know what I mean? Like the Tent of Life want to be different. Strictly for the people, you get what I'm saying? Not too much talking, a whole bunch of action, right? Because that's what it's all about. You get what I'm saying? Like you just gotta prove yourself. You know what I mean? Like I already know what kind of world we living in right now. And right now it's all about you gotta prove yourself out here. And I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
When you talked about like people came in and kind of like, you know, I guess took advantage or whatever, what is that? Like what are some of the things that happen from people coming in when you say that?
All right. Well, like, you know, when people come, I'm telling you, the people, like, I'm a real person first. I'm gonna put that out there too. You understand? Like, I'm not perfect, but I'm a real person too, right? You know what I'm saying? I guess people gravitate that to that too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always trying to associate myself with people that's about something, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, and trust me, you know what I'm saying? Like, some people that's really important. That's why I'm every day I'm consistent. That's how you gain people attention. You gotta be consistent.
Yep. You do have to be consistent.
Yeah, you got to. I mean, some people stop. I mean, start some stuff, then they stop. Then they start to stop. No, you got to keep pushing. You get what I'm saying? Because then people see that, oh, he's doing this every day, right? He's consistent, so maybe he is doing the right thing, right?
Right.
So, yeah. So that's what it is. I just trying to be as real as possible. Do what I got to do. You know what I'm saying with the donations. You know what I mean? Do the right thing. You know what I mean? Like you know, so people could look away from the negative part. You know what I mean? And then focus on the positive.
Right.
Yeah. That's what I love. I'll just say this one thing and I love the fact that, you know, that you're talking about the community being involved in this too. Because I think a lot of misconceptions out there are like communities that are in need. All they want to do is just take, and that they don't want to give, you know, and clearly, you know, you are showing you yourself giving, but then also the community is surrounding each other and are like supporting and, you know, feeding and helping and growing each other. And that's a view that you don't see, you know, on the news or on TV or, you know what I mean? So there's so many bad, you know, misconceptions about it. So I love the fact that you said, you know, the community is part of this too. It's not just, you know, you doing a handout. So
that's why I came up with the thread, like, you know, like Izzy was saying about the thread. You know, I mean, that's to promote unity, right? And network, right? I mean, like just like Izzy's right down there in Virginia, but she's communicating with people here in Coatesville, right?
Right.
You know what I mean, so that's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you know, you networking, you find the good people, different stuff. You know what I mean? Different outlet, and I mean, people's like you could use in the future. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's what it's all about.
And can anybody join the thread? And if so, like.
Yeah. I mean, I guess anybody can. Yeah, anybody can join it. You know what I mean,
or is it by invite?
You gotta be for real. No drama. Huh? We don't want no drama. No drama.
Okay. I got the message. I hope y'all get the message. You know, our audience don't bring drama like that. So
no, we don't have drama like that.
Our audience is good. So
that's why I love y'all. That's why we all family, right?
Yep, exactly. And if anybody act up, me and Izzy are coming for you. Don't ruin our night.
In the tent. Don't forget the tent. The tent.
That's right. Oh, that's right. All right, go ahead, Izzy.
Yeah, I was gonna say, along with consistency, something awesome that you possess that I love a lot is the fact that you are across the board the same with everyone, and you always show support and you always show love. I have never seen you on a video where you didn't say, "Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Hi to this person," and that. We lack that so much. And that's why I feel like anything that I could do to help you guys out, I will help you out, because you are always supportive of everyone.
Yes.
And, you know, some people, once they get out there and they get to doing their thing, they forget where they came from.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like,
yes.
And I'm not saying you have to go back and like do all these great things, but just a hello. How you doing, man? What's up? How's your day going? You know what I mean?
I mean, that goes a long way.
Right. And like, even I think before we had a conversation, Kendra and I, we were talking about people think you have to support by giving monetary things when you don't have to do that. And
no, it's not all about monetary gifts.
When I didn't have money, it was like, dude, it takes 2 seconds to share a post. It takes 2 seconds to message that person and be like, hey, what you doing? You need help with this? Well, guess what? I don't have this, but I got the connect that can get you what you need. It's that simple. And so I know that you will get far in what you're doing, and you will be blessed and blessed again for how you approach love and how you approach unity in the community. So I
really appreciate that. I really appreciate that, Izzy, for real. And I appreciate you too. Like, I mean, like, you've been there since day one. You know what I mean? Since back when I first started. You know what I mean? Like, you know, our first interview was kind of funky because we was moving everywhere. And it was like,
I know, right? Yeah, I remember that.
It was kind of discombobulated a little bit, but hey, I mean, and I appreciate that because you guys kept it going, though. You know what I mean? Like, you guys didn't stop, so I appreciate that too. You know,
and you've grown since that.
Yeah.
You've grown a lot since the last time, and that was what, maybe about 4 or 5 months ago that we
was.
Yeah.
Where does this passion come from? Like, tell us a little bit about your background and how that passion kind of got birthed in you.
Well, actually, I'll tell you a little. First of all, like I work with the juveniles too, like in the juvenile facilities down here in Pennsylvania. So like working with kids and the youth, you know, giving back was always a part of me. You know what I mean? Like even down in Center City in Philadelphia, 1801 Vine Youth Family Court down there. A lot of judges down there know me. I've been there, took a couple youth down there. You know what I mean? And, you know, got them help and stuff like that. So, you know, all this stuff is like, it's not far-fetched, like I said before. Like, it's just, I always had a passion to giving back. You know what I mean? Like, and this right here, this nonprofit, Untitled Life, oh, man, it just stamps it. That's it.
Right. Yeah. So how are, like, right now, what is it that you all need as far as, like, donations? Are you, like, filled to the max with donations, or can people help out? Like, is there a specific need that you want to request while we have you on here?
Yes, please, listen. All donations matter. You know what I mean? Like, we want to keep the donations coming. You know what I mean? It don't have to be monetary. It could be clothing. It could be, you know what I'm saying? Like, it could be another outlet. You got something for another outlet. But I mean, like, another another way for someone, another outlet for someone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, bring it. I mean, we accept all that. You know what I mean? Because we need it. Because right now, this is we building. So we ain't in no position to send away from no help. So we need everything. Yep.
So tell us more about Coatesville and how you guys connected and what that's about. Because I think that just came about recently, right?
It just recently came. Yeah, right. Just came recently. You know what I mean? Like one of my good friends, his name Brian, but they call him El Trapo on our thread. Yeah, me and him we've been talking about it, you know what I mean, for a while. Me and him, like, we like kind of like family too, you know what I mean? So we got a little background, a little history. So we was just talking one day. It was like, yo, man, like, hey, man, we see what you're doing down in Chester. How can we bring it to Coatesville? You know what I'm saying? So that's how that thing happened. And our first time at Coatesville was at City Gate Shelter, you know, and those guys they embraced the tent, bro. Like that day, they wanted more and more and more of the tent. So, you know, it went from the shelter, then we went to 8th Street. You know what I mean? Then we went down to Lincoln Highway. So, you know, it's going crazy right now. I mean, like Coatesville, they love the tent up Coatesville.
Yeah, I saw that. I was just I was amazed about how many people had come out and how many people have come together to support each other.
Yeah, Coatesville, Coatesville. I love Coatesville too. I love Coatesville. Great people here, man.
Yeah,
great people. And you know what? Chester and Coatesville was like a rivalry forever. Yeah. Chester,
really?
What? Chester versus Coatesville basketball was the biggest thing in the world.
Right.
I'm telling you, it was crazy. And now I say, you know what? Now let's switch it up because all these years we going versus each other. Let's come together. Right? You know what I'm saying? Right. Let's put a little spin on it now. You know what I mean? And it's working too.
And for the life of me, I was like, where is Like, I can't remember where Coatesville is for some reason in my life.
It's towards Westchester, out towards Westchester area.
Okay.
Yeah, that area. Yeah. I went to
school. How did you come up with the name Tent of Life? Where did that come from?
That came from God, man. Like that business, that came from God. You know what? And we had a tent. First, before I even started the tent, we used to sell little stuff out there. You see Smarts on that video. You know what I mean? We was trying to get him, you know what I mean? You know, get familiar with the business, whatever. But yeah, we had a tent right there. So I looked at it, you know what I mean? That tent, I was like, all right, you got the tent. Now all these people, the tent of life.
Right.
Like, That's where it came from.
I love that. I love it.
Yeah, that name is so significant. It's just like a tent, like people are coming together, and it's just life. Yeah. And these, when things come from God or come from another source, because you just can't come up with a name like that. That's like original.
That's crazy. You can't. Yeah, that's crazy. I was like, and I get chills every time I'm thinking about it because that name right there just does something to me.
Right. I always tell people it's so funny. Like, I just went under Isabel Showell or Izzy Showell. And what happened is I got this stalker person that wouldn't leave me alone. And they were harassing me and taking my pictures online. So I literally just changed my name to Izzy Meditates. And that's how I came up with that name. And it was just like, it clicked. Wow. And I've been using it ever since. And it's been a blessing because now people were like, oh, well, that's Izzy Meditates. That's how I came up with it.
And that name fits you too. That's your name.
I know, right? It's so crazy how something so bad that was so, the experience of them trying to do these things for me turned into something that was really, really great. You know what I mean?
Right. Most certainly.
Tyrone, do you have any stories that you can tell us or any examples that you can tell us where, someone's come to the Tent of Life and has really been affected positively by it?
Well, we just got finished talking about Smarts. So, I mean, Smarts, let me see. I mean, like, you see, like me and my partners, I had two partners that started it. Sean, you see Sean was on the first one.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and my other guy, Chaz, life threw them through the ring a little bit. So they dealing with some stuff right now. You know what I mean? They're still around, you get what I'm saying? No, like they're still Tent of Life, but they're like going through the ringer right now. So they still here, but hey, they're going through something right now.
Yeah. I
mean, outside of Smarts, like, I mean, we got people come up to the tent every day, like our normals that come sit down there and talk to us, talk to me. You know what I mean? Like, that's the regular convo. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of, I was actually thinking about doing a podcast or something like a video or something.
Yeah, well, because live on there.
I'm telling you right now, that's a reality show down 7 to 8.
Right.
It's a reality show.
It's true, right?
And I'm telling you, we put that on camera, we're doing 2.5 million views. You hear me?
Everybody
I believe
has
it.
a story. Everybody's got a story. And sometimes our perception of a person and how we think their story should go is not how their story is going at all. I've met people where I've just assumed that they had a golden life and things were great. And then they tell me, hey, boom, this was going on before. And I'm like, what? Like, really?
Yeah.
Everybody has a story. And everybody wants to be heard. That's a part of, feeling love. They want to be heard. They want to know that people are can understand or resonate with them with pain or happiness. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's
definitely where, as far as like the tent, without the whole overall thing about the tent is for everybody from all walks of life, right? You know what I mean? I don't want to be around people that haven't been through nothing. You get what I'm saying? I want to be with people that been through some stuff. You get what I'm saying? So therefore we can relate to some stuff, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Some people, they just live on that high horse. Oh, I'm this and that. Oh, nah, this and that. He just person on the Nah, man, no. Like if you ain't been through nothing, you gotta get away from me, man, because you ain't lived enough, right?
It's true. You learn so much.
Where do you see the tent of life going next? So you have Cokeville, and so what's the next, like, in your mind, and when you think about it, like your vision,
I want to take the tent of life to DC. I want to go be the president.
Okay. Oh, nice.
I want to be the new president. Tent of life, man. Like that to the White House. You're gonna put a tent in front of the White House.
You could do it. You could do it.
Yeah, most certainly.
Tell people what you do and inspire other people to do it, to step outside of that comfort zone and just to go to help people. Yeah.
And listen, for everybody out there that's trying to do start a nonprofit, you get what I'm saying? Like, and really trying to do something. Yeah, I mean, first, like I said, the first step is love. First, you gotta have the base of any movement is love. If love is not there, if it's money or anything like that, it's not gonna work. The love has to be in it first. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. And just to believe in yourself. You know what I mean? Look at yourself in the mirror and say, I can do it. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a lot of people say that you can't, right? You just gotta have no blinkers on, like the horses, like just have that straight vision, right? That's what it's all about. I mean, that's what I'm about. You know what I mean? Like, it's all about the tent of life, and the tent of life is for the people. That's for real. And I know we're gonna be successful though.
Yeah, sure. I know that. Yeah.
Did you have times at the beginning, like, so for someone that's setting up a nonprofit or wants to set up a nonprofit, what about tell us about the times where you were like stressed or you didn't think that was going to go through and how you kind of move through that?
Right. Well, I tell you this, like, money's right, financially, right? It's always like everything that you see is directly is a direct hit to me. You know what I'm saying? Everything that you see, the tents, I'm paying out of my pocket. You know what I mean? Sometimes, things like I look at my account and say, yikes. I can't. You know what I mean? I want to do it, but I can't. You know what I mean? And that's like a point of frustration right there. Because when you want to do something, you get what I'm saying? Like that's why I honestly had to calm down. I gotta do some meditation. You hear me? You know what I mean? But sometimes I want to do some stuff that I can't. You know what I mean? Like and my heart says it, and TD Bank can say, no, you can't do it. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, like times like that, like I deal with a lot of that kind of stuff, like financial problems, whatever. But I always kind of keep my eyes, my head on the overall picture, and the bigger picture, right? Because eventually, like I don't care. I mean, like, long somebody out here is getting fed, they got clothing, whatever. You know what I mean? Like everything, I'm always gonna be blessed. God always gonna bless the giver. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I always keep that in my mindset. That's what always keep me focused, right?
Yeah, that'll you'll get it, and it'll come out of nowhere. It just, it takes time sometimes to just, for things to actually come together. It's hard, especially when you have a organization on your own. I remember I worked in North Philadelphia. I worked in the Richard Allen projects, and it was and I'm from Chester, working in Philly, and the funds were not there for these organizations, and sometimes you just have to, you try to come out of pocket as much as you can. But when you love so much, your heart is just like, I really wish I could do this. And it hurt. Like, there were many days that I went home crying, feeling so fortunate that other people that I couldn't give to them. I'm having Thanksgiving dinner, and here I couldn't produce enough turkeys. or I couldn't get this homeless guy in a halfway house.
Yeah.
You know, and I've seen some really wild things, and it was just like, wow, you know, we are super blessed, and why not give the gift of gratitude? Why not give
to
those who can't, you know? And that's what we're charged to do anyway. So yeah, I think we do have 5 comments over here.
Yeah, we have some comments. I was just gonna say, let's break for some comments.
Okay.
Oh, hey, Jason. Jason Altador says, much respect and shout out to you all. Hi, Jason.
What's
Jason
up,
is
What up, Jason? What's up, Jason? What's going on, big homie?
Thanks for tuning in. Breon Nichols says, why Smart's not on here? I know. Where my boy?
Smart's is not feeling too good right now, too, guys.
Oh.
He's feeling a little beside the weather. So, yeah, just keep him in his prayer. Yeah, keep him in his prayers. Keep you guys.
Yeah, poor honey. Charles Blakely says, who and what inspired you to do what you're doing?
The cause, this pandemic, right?
Yeah.
This pandemic, like, it made it hard for everyone. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you, right? This is why I know the need is there, right? Because when the minute I put the boxes on these tables down on 7 A's, they're gone, right? I mean, like this, like it's gone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so that right there, man. Like, and then when I give people food, whatever, they come up to there, I just look at their face. I mean, like, I just their overall, I just read their body language. They appreciate it. You know what I mean? So when I see that make me keep on going, keep on.
Yeah, gives you that fuel.
Yes, sir.
That is tough. Breon Nichols says amen. He's saying amen to a previous comment. And Charles Blakely says, how did you come up with the name 10 of Life?
We talked about that, Charles. No, I'm just giving Charles a hard time. I'm just giving him a hard time. You can answer it again.
Yeah, Charles, man. I think came from we was on 7 Hayes. I mean, right down there when we first started down 7 Hayes, we had a 10 up, right? And you know, I guess we had a whole lot of people always coming through the tent, whatever, you know what I mean? So, you know, I just kind of put 2 and 2 together, right? I said, all right, we got the 10 here, we got the people, right? So what so was that? That's 10 of life. You know what I mean? People from all walks of life. That's how we did it, big homie.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah. He says Charles Blakely says Coatesville was the Chester of Chester County.
That's 100% facts.
Yeah. I do not remember
Coatesville.
That's 100% facts.
And I love the logo. I had sent like a magnet. I was like, he needs to have some type of logo. But what's your name?
Slay. Oh my God.
Made it. I love that logo.
Oh
it's
my
like
God. She did that. That right there was like, oh my God. Oh my God. She did that as a gift too for the tent too.
Yeah.
So for the people who don't know the logo, tell us what it looks. It's a tent, right? And then it's got I'll let you
with the prayer hands.
Yeah. You know what's funny? Like I saw it and I kept seeing the tent, and then one day I saw the hands, and I was like, "Oh snap!" I was like, "Oh," you know what I mean?
You got to zoom in. You probably look over. Yeah, you definitely pass it if you ain't really looking into it.
Yep. So that's cool, but that's good because you know it's something that's meaningful. So it's something you need to take time out to like, you know, you want to sit with it. You know, something not just like. You know, pass by. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So tell us about your main supporters. Shout out to people.
Is he meditate? Is he meditates? You talking about is he meditates? Keep it more. Feel good.
Yeah. Some of those organizations, because I know that there was a young lady you had told me about, and you wanted to give her a shout out at one point. Because she was helping out within the nursing homes and things like that.
Oh yeah, Linda. I forgot the name of her. Yeah, I remember. That's our sister Linda out in Chester. Yeah, she goes to the senior citizen buildings in their homes, and you know, and give clothes and care packages to the seniors.
Okay, cool. Mm-hmm. And then what about people who are in the actual chat?
So we got Tanya, Sister Deidre, we got Megan Peoples, we got who else? We got so many of them.
Yeah.
We got Mike and Shay.
Uh-huh. Are they on Coatesville?
Yeah, Coatesville.
Okay.
Power couples. Mike and Shay. I just had dinner with them at their house. Yeah. They could cook up here. I'm telling you right now. They can cook. Up here. This is like that down south, like field up here, like that Southern hospitality up here. Like, everybody can cook. You know what I mean?
So are they? Is it an organization? Or are they like they just come to help you guys?
They just come help. They come help to support the tent. Okay. That's what happened. They got their own little business structures going on too, right?
Nice.
You know what I mean? you know, they just embrace. They happy that I came out here to Coatesville. You know what I mean, and bring something positive to their city.
Yeah,
nice.
That's what it's all about.
Now being out there, I was just gonna ask real quick. Being out there, did you have any like scary moments? Because you are out there like late at night sometimes. I see your posts.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
have you had people try to like, you know, that's not there for the right things?
Right. That's true. That's true. Nah, I'm kind of like a big guy. I guess that's there's some low. That give me a little defense. You know what I mean? But nah, honestly though, like I haven't had no bad like feelings or situations out here. You know what I mean? They love me out here. Like I've been before the 10th. You know what I mean? Because I went to school in Westchester, Henderson. That's where I went to school at Westchester.
Okay.
Right.
You know what I mean? I played basketball. So a lot of these guys already ran course already before. So we already had a little history. You know what I mean? So I'm out here. It's all love out here though.
Yeah. So, and I asked that question again to kind of dispel those rumors, you know what I mean, that certain communities behave a certain way. So, you know, again, you know, not true. You can get out there, you can get involved. You don't have to, you know, don't be fearful. But I think the thing that, you know, Tyrone is saying, which is really true, is that people can always detect your heart and your energy and what your true intentions are. And you guys know how my cat is. He almost hit me in the face. Okay. But you know, your energy and your intention, your consistency, you know, the love that you have for people, and you can fool people, but only so long, which is where, you know, what you were saying earlier about that consistency, and over time, you know, people will feel you out. So so people should not be, you know, afraid to either get involved directly or contribite. Right.
And most certainly, listen. Right now, man, like, listen, man, we need each other, man. Like, all that, we got to get that fear stuff out of our heads right now. You know what I mean? Like, and plus, nobody's mind should be on nothing negative right now either. You know what I mean? Like, we should just be coming together. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's strength in numbers. You know what I mean? Like, F all that crazy stuff going on, all the violence, man. Let's come together and do the right thing, right? You know what I mean? Like, come on, like, let's come together. Martin Luther King had a dream. I mean, let's make his dream a reality, right?
Right.
So, yeah, that's what it's all about. The 10 of life, man. We come here to change everything. We can't do it by ourselves, but, you know, that's strength in numbers. From here to VA to Delaware, you know what I mean? We can do it.
Then, so what is the biggest need that you see in the communities right now?
Resources.
And when I say this need, I mean, I'm speaking of food, clothing, all that, but also mentally what's needed. What do you think is needed within the community now?
We need more, let me say here. We need more things like places like to do stuff, family oriented things.
Right.
You know, like even in these inner cities like Chester and Coatesville, these small cities, we always got to go outside of our cities to have a good time. You know what I'm saying? How about this? Let's do skating rings, and let's build a skating ring. You get what I'm saying? Or bowling alleys somewhere like in our city, so we can come together. You get what I'm saying? Because right now that's what happened. And like over the years that I have been working with kids, and then you know, and the thing is boredom. When it's boredom, you know, that's when people get crazy. You know what I mean, they ain't got nothing to do. You know what I mean? They ain't got nowhere to go, so they resort back to what they normally would do, right?
Right.
So all right, let's put a spin on it. Let's start building places, and you know, like that's for the community. You know what I'm saying? And build other people too. You know what I mean? We got to build other people first. You can put 100 new buildings up here in these towns, but we don't work on the people. It's no point, right?
Yeah,
so, absolutely.
Yeah, so just do something that's just for the people.
Right.
The 10 of life.
And I see you do you'll do like your skate parties, you know, when you talk about that. So tell us about that.
Oh, that skate party was, I told you I could day. Oh my God, man. I'm the best. Nobody can't mess with me on skate.
I'm gonna have to come out one time before I go.
Yeah, you better come on. Listen, right? They say, oh man, he all tall, he can't do nothing. Man, I put my little skates on.
I didn't see this video of you skating. I gotta see this.
You ain't see that? Oh, I'm gonna send that to you. I'm a pro. So you put that together, and then the community. Yeah, tell us about the party. Yeah, I mean, like it turned out real good. I mean, like like 50 people came out. It's like 50 people. It's a good little turnout, right? Yeah. I mean, like, and it was mostly kids there. But when I tell you, like, you know, the atmosphere, everybody was good. Everybody was good energy. You know what I mean? Everybody's at a good place. Everybody had a great time, man. Like, it was everything it was supposed to be.
Oh, that's nice. Now, was that your first time doing it, or?
That was my first fundraiser. That was our first annual fundraiser right there. That was the first one. So that's definitely going down in the books.
Yeah, because you got the weather is loosening up here, so hopefully you do some more. Yep.
Oh yeah, yep. It's gonna be a lot more stuff going on right now. Like I mean, like I said, as the weather get better and progresses, then we can be able to go out, be outside and do different things, community functions.
Nice.
Before we move on to more questions, I'm going to go to commercial break, and when we come back, we have more questions for you.
All right, awesome.
There you have it, the A game. That's my favorite A game commercial. I love that.
I gotta try some of the A game, see what's going on.
You'll really be out there skating then. You'll be like,
I know, right? You guys already know you need the A game. You gotta get in contact with Charles, and he can hook you up. He's probably got like 3 or 4 left. Everybody's getting it, so y'all check him out. Make sure you send him a message so you can get your A game.
Remember, it's for men. Remember, A game is for men.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah,
for men only.
They gotta get the female version too. They can't be biased.
I know,
right? Yeah.
Charles wants to know, when's the next skating party?
Real soon. You mean like real soon? Yeah. I think we're gonna do bowling next because we don't want people doing the same stuff. But the next time we go skate, come on, brother Charles, come on out, man. I'll skate you any day, baby. Come on out.
Do you have like the backwards move and then the spin?
No, I ain't going backwards. I keep it front. That's one thing I ain't doing. I ain't going backwards. I seen it. I say, no, I ain't doing that. I go front. I'm the master of going frontwards.
Okay, all right. I can go backwards, but I can't do all the spinning and all.
I can do a little dance move, this and that, but I ain't doing no backwards.
Okay. Charles says bowling is what I do.
All right, let's go. All right, okay.
Seems like a challenge.
I see you there then.
Bowling. Yeah, I could definitely resonate with not having very much to do in the community. I was born and raised in Chester, and I remember, Biddy League and all those other things. And we had some things to do, but we always had to go out like to the Granite Round Mall or somewhere else. And it wasn't very much for us to do. We didn't have a movie theater in town. So we always had to go out to different places. And crazy to say, even my community, we have a lot here, but not a lot of community-based kind of things.
Right.
We did have a skating ring. We did have a bowling alley, but I feel like there's something else that's needed for us to get the kids together and to keep them occupied. Yeah. They're not the same children that we had, like we were. They need something extra, like something that's going to challenge them, like robotics and things like that. So that may be something for you to do for the 10 of life to try to get together.
Listen, I'm definitely going. I'm gravitating onto all these ideas. I'm putting them here. I'm putting them right here. Yeah,
robotics for sure. So, what's your next move? What are we gonna do? Are you thinking about like occupying a building at some point?
That's my next step. Yeah, I do. Yeah. I definitely going. I'm looking right now. Actually, I'm doing that right now. I'm looking for a spot, like like I said, like an indoor spot somewhere, like a location. I need one from here, Coastville, one in Chester. Like I just need buildings. You know what I mean? It's a need. All this outside stuff, nah, it ain't working. They can't, especially all year round when it get cold. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got a generator in the back of the U-Haul truck, but hey, I mean, it still get a little cold back there.
Yeah, that's cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if anyone's out there and you have some type of connect where you can help the 10 of Life find a permanent spot where they can continue to provide services to the community, please reach out to him. Tell
us how you can be reached. How can you be contacted?
I'm right on Facebook, man. You know, I got my little business page popping too. You see,
right?
Yeah, Tyrone Ricks on Facebook, man. 10 of Life, my business page. You know what I mean, so either one, you can contact me on either page. Yeah,
nice.
So my next question, besides having your getting a building, what else would you like to do outside of gaining a building? Like, where do you see your organization in the next 2 to 3 years? What would you like to accomplish?
More cities.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you know, like just keep on like expanding, right? Keep on expanding. Well, I was thinking about Lancaster next. You know what I mean, because that's right up the street from Colesville.
Right.
And, that's a small city too, right? And they need things like that. Talk to a couple people up there, and they want the tent to come up to Lancaster. So I think that might be the next city.
Yeah. Wow. I met a young lady, and she it was at an outing that we had. It was like a author's outing, and she actually started an organization where she mails certain things to people, not heavy stuff, like a toothbrush or whatever they might need. They write her and they let her know that they can't, and then she ships it off to them too. Yeah. So she does everything kind of like virtually. That's awesome.
Yeah. And
Go ahead.
No, you go. I was just gonna say she gave me a good idea, because most people think about money, clothes, and stuff like that. But if you can contribute like toiletries and things like that, then that's significant.
Excuse me.
Yeah, Coastville got some. Coastville got these things out. Coastville, they got these things right on each corner, right? I guess that it's like food boxes. Like they go up to the food box, open it, and then they got them on each corner. So maybe that's really neat though. I seen that. I think we need that in Chester too.
Yeah, I mean, like, Wilmington has that too.
Yeah. They normally put books. Yeah, they normally put books in there, but because of the pandemic, they put food in there now.
Wow, that's a great idea, actually.
Yeah, Wilmington has it. Philadelphia has it, and it's amazing. You know, I saw a story about it on the news, and they were saying how, you know, every day when you go to the fridge, it could be something like people might make lasagna and put it in there, and it's all kinds of like it's like legit good food, you know, and food that's good for you. And it started off as like some organization doing it, and then just like you're saying, Tyrone, people in the community, you know, who could give, started putting food in and started cooking and, you know, loading the refrigerator up for people. So, you know, everybody does. I think we don't give ourselves enough credit, because we're always looking to like the government or big businesses or this, but in reality, the majority of the giving that's impacting people's lives are from like your neighbors and your community.
Right.
Which is
most certainly.
And it can be small. Like there's a ministry here, and it's a part of a church, and whenever you have a sick family member, they kind of crochet you this little block, and it's a little piece of like, you know, a crocheted square, but they pray over it, of course. And so as I was working for this particular place, I was like, this is such a great idea, and I didn't know that I would have to use it one day. Well, one day my aunt had passed. Well, she was in the process of passing, and they actually made a shawl for her, a prayer shawl that she was able to wear, you know, like something that simple. And it meant so much to me. I just sent them an email and said, hey, I'd love for her to have one of these. And if you could, you know, create it for me. They created it for me and gave me a little piece, and it had a prayer with it. And they sent it. Just that small stuff, you know, there, but that would be there. And it came from me, and it came from people that I loved and cared about. Just those small things. It
is. Major. And especially too, now another good point, Izzy, to your story is that you don't even, whatever you can make, you know, right? So they made it. And there's so many people out here with different crafts and talents and things like that. So if you have something that you can make and give, like, don't ever take what your gift is for granted and think, oh, I just make pillowcases. That's all I do. You know what I mean? Because somebody needs a pillowcase, or, you know, somebody needs something. So yeah, you got craft or talent, step into that and use that to bless the communities too. So that's awesome.
That's awesome. That's amazing. Yep. And it's always good too, like when the community helping out, because that promotes not just the giving part, that's like unity, like, you know what I mean? Like you get donations from your next door neighbor. That's that, right? It's some people that's not even talking to their next door neighbors right now. You get what I'm saying? Like it's something to say something. They're not even getting along. You know what I mean? Like, you know, so it's everything. I mean, everything in the world for the next. You get a donation or give a helping hand from the next door neighbor or someone in the community.
COVID changed a lot for people, and like you said, you know, COVID kind of pushed you into this, and it's awesome because now you found your passion. You know, before that, you probably working and trying to do it, but now you have, you know, the time to do it, and there's a big need, and this need is going to go on for a long time. It's going to go on for a while.
So Tyrone, you were doing this before COVID, or did it get bigger because of COVID?
Now I tell you, like I have my own landscaping business. I mean, as you guys can see, right? So what I would do too, I'll get back with that too. I'll go to the city parks and clean up. You know what I mean? Free of charge. You know what I mean? Like that's what I would do. I was doing that before the tent.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I was doing that for like ever since I had my landscaping business. I would go where the city slack at. You know what I mean? Like I see a park that's messed up. You know what I mean? Like on Memorial Day last year, I did it. You know what I mean? I went to a neighborhood. The park is real messed up. You know what I'm saying? So I said, you know what? You know, God said, yo, cut the grass in this park and make it look nice. And I did.
Right.
Not even 5 minutes after that, kids started coming out. You know what I mean? So that right there was huge for me. That was really huge for me. You know what I mean? So So I've definitely been giving back before the tent.
That is beautiful.
Yeah.
So let's see if we have any more comments before we close out.
Okay.
I think we are.
And then I want you to think about, like, what would you like to leave with our community? What would you like to say to the Feel Good Talk community and beyond? Some advice that you would give. It could be, you know, in regards to starting an organization or about COVID and how they can help out. What would you suggest or give our community?
All right, first Feel Good. I want you guys to keep on doing what y'all doing. Don't change anything. Keep on people like us, like on the screen right now. You know what I mean? So somebody else get that same feeling that we got, right? So so my thing is this though. First, COVID is no joke. COVID-19 is no joke. Mask up. Be safe out there. You know what I'm saying? Keep your distance. You know what I mean? That's definitely major right there. That's really important right now, especially during this pandemic. You don't want nobody getting sick. You know what I'm saying? And even us out there, me being on the front line like this, people like I mean, out there in the community like that on the front line, I stay masked up. You know what I mean? Because you know what I mean, you just gotta protect yourself for all meanings. You know what I mean? And the next thing is too, you know what I mean, anything you got in your mind that you want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever like, because everybody always want to tell you can't do something. You know what I'm saying? Like this in your mind, if you feel as though you're gonna do it, you gotta do it. Like Nike said. Nike said it the best. Just do it.
Just do it.
So,
That's right.
Yeah, just follow that trait, right? And just live your best life. And come holler at the tent.
Nice, yeah.
Tyrone, I think you should, I got a great idea. I think you should find a way to bottle up your energy and then put that in. You can sell that.
Right?
I love it.
Oh, yeah, I got you. Red Bull got nothing on me. Red Bull don't have anything on me. Red Bull, Monster, it don't have nothing on me. You hear me? Like
that's right.
I'm telling you, man, if COVID wasn't in effect and I didn't have to homeschool my kids, I would have been right there at that skating party. It's just
I know you would have. I know you would have.
People in, and that's a blessing to have because people feel that, you know what I mean? Everybody, like I said, they want to tell their story, they want to be loved, they want to feel important, and you always make people feel like that. So you keep doing what you do. Tell Smarts that I love him and I want him to keep on with his business. And I got to give him a shout out to Holly Shillings and
Holly, man. I'm so sorry, Holly, cool.
I gotta give a shout out to Holly. Holly has supported me in my passion and actually purchasing books because I want to teach meditation all the way around. And so she is such a blessing to help me spread my meditation, mindfulness meditation, in Coatesville. So I had 20 books going to Coatesville, and the organization that she's a part of is called the Bridge Academy and Community Center.
And community center, yes, yeah.
Is that in Coatesville? That's in Coatesville, right?
That's right in Coatesville too. Actually, I visited. They donated like 100 coats to the 10 of Life.
Oh wow!
Oh wow! That's beautiful.
Yeah.
So I'm blessed to be a part of that, and just to know that what my daughter and I have written from our hearts has actually been extended to a different area. So thank you so much.
That's beautiful. And Tyrone, can you also, because I believe, don't you have a way that people can, outside of your Facebook page, a way that people can donate if they want to donate monetarily, or would you want them to contact you?
Actually, you go on Facebook, you got that Cash App info right there. I mean, if you go on Tyrone Ricks,
on there. Okay.
Yep.
So you guys look up Tyrone Ricks on Facebook and make sure that you support him and what he's doing, but also get involved in your community. Remember, like he said, you start with love. Think about, if you don't have money to give, if you don't have time to give, you might have a craft to give. Like Izzy said earlier, you can share, you can post. You can, just provide some positivity, spread positivity their way, and all of that counts, because what he's doing is not easy work. He loves it, and I know that what's said is true in terms of, if you love what you do, you're not really working, but at the same time, you are putting in your effort and your passion and all that stuff. So, you are amazing, amazing, amazing. And the community and the world is blessed to have you.
Thank you.
Here. We're definitely blessed to have you.
And
I'm blessed to have you guys here too. I'm blessed to have you guys here too. It's a win-win.
It's a win-win.
We want to see if you could pass this test, because before we exit, we always do our hearts.
And we got to give out our info.
That's right. Sorry about that. Okay, guys, listen. If you are looking to connect with us, we have many social medias here. We have LinkedIn at Feel Good Talk, Facebook at Feel Good Talk, YouTube at Feel Good FGT Mind, Body, Soul, and Business. We are also on Instagram at feel.goodtalk. And our website is www.feelgoodtalk.net. So be sure to connect with us. We are looking for sponsors. We are looking for people to appear on our podcast. Don't be afraid. Reach out Tell us about your business Tuesday. Great way to advertise. All you have to do is put a comment under there. Tell us what you do. Connect with other people. Network. That's what we are here for. We are here to do this for our community and communities beyond. So just reach out to us and know that we love you guys. Yeah. And here's my heart. I've been practicing.
Let's see. Yes. Izzy. Tyrone, yours is a little bit like the circle. Okay. All right.
Got it.
Got it. There you go. We love you guys. Mine is all crooked today. But love you guys. We'll see you guys next week. Thank you for tuning in. Much love to Tyrone and the 10 of Life.
I love you guys. Love you guys.
Forever. Talk to you later. See you next week.